is this thing on? Disclaimer, there's levels to these conversations, and I'm just here to speak on the levels I have experienced. This is a conversation for regular people living regular lives and walking in their truth, not just what's cool. So sit back and get comfy, and welcome to Blunt Talk Podcast.
Hey y'all! Welcome back to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. You already know who the fuck it is and what the fuck is going on. It's your girl Randy, and I'm back to just chop it up with my favorite people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is almost... Oh, no. We are at Friday. It is Friday. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I hope nobody fucked with y'all. Let me know. We could jump them, period. Nah, let me stop. I'm just here, wanted to come chop it up with y'all. There was a couple things I wanted to get off my chest. If you guys follow me on social media, I know you guys saw my story, and I was saying it's like the continuation of episode 5, where it was like, goddamn, what men can't do. But I'm gonna do a little twist. Like, y'all already know how I give it up and already know what the fuck is going on when you step into Blunt Talk podcast space. So there's a couple things I want to get off my chest. We are, of course, going to have our social media topic, hot topic things that I saw on social media that I felt like I wanted to just chop it up with y'all and get y'all opinions about. There's also, in continuation to episode 5, I wanted to talk about, like first date, the level of entitlement that might be out in the world. And you already know I'm going to tie everything together, whatever, wrap it up with a bow and stamp it, because I said what the fuck I said. Oh, wait, did y'all peep the disclaimer? Let me just break that down. So there's a disclaimer now because I am here, right? And I am just a regular girl living a regular life, experiencing regular everyday shit. I am not here to appeal to the masses of the luxury Black girl aesthetic lifestyle, because I have not stepped into that area yet. Okay. I am not broke, but I don't need designer and a penthouse and certain materialistic things to feel like I have stepped into my luxury girl era. I am here to appeal to the people that look at life a little bit differently and might be scared to speak on it because of how things can be perceived and misconstrued on social media. Again, I am just a regular girl living a regular life, here to pop my shit very much so regularly. That is it. If you don't like it, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Y'all didn't know I could sing. Cats out the bag, bitches. I could do a lot of things. All right, let me stop. Okay, so back to the topic. So we're first going to open up episode 6, diving into what we've seen on social media. Of course, they're going to be light topics, but here at Blunt Talk Podcast, I am a very deep person. I overanalyze everything. I overthink. I think about things in a different picture. So I'm here to drop it to you how I saw it, how I perceives it, and to give you my opinion. If you rock with it, you already know what I'm going to say. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a motherfucking comment and let me hear what you got to say. Period. So without further ado, let's dive in. So on social media, fuck social media. NLE Choppa dropped a song, okay? And he dropped a song, and he's basically bigging himself up, okay? First of all, nothing is more sexier than a confident man, okay? Please know that you're him. Please know that you that nigga, okay? Don't be out here being all insecure and shit and not thinking that bitches ain't gonna want to hit you. Like, know that, stamp that shit. And then when you know that shit too as a man, I guarantee you that shit be hitting the way it gotta be hitting. You heard? So, anyways, and only Choppa over here has this song. If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. Hey, I wanna suck me too. Hey. Okay? So, I think that song is cute because in the music space, we very much so confine ourselves and box ourselves into what we might be able to talk about, or not talk about, well, yeah, talk about, express and create your art. Like, it's very much so black men, thugga, 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 thugga. Shooting, killing, robbing, killing, boom, boom, boom. Stole your bitch. She's up my dick. You feel me? And then you have people like, I had to say it, but you have people like Drake, who's more of like the R&B side, but it's just very much so confined. And even like, so yes, before I even, very much so confined. So then when you have someone dropping a song that's like, first of all, I'm him, I'm cute. If I was a bad bitch, I want to suck me too. It's like, say that shit. First of all, if you saying that shit, that means your hygiene must be good. You must know that you're not going to be nasty and taste nasty. Two, you are confident enough to know, like I keep saying, you're him, you're handsome. And yeah, and the little dance, a little thrust, whatever he want to do, he could do that. It is not corny. I do not think that he is gay. I do not think that he's doing too much. There's a line, disclaimer, you already know my mouth is crazy. I'm just speaking on a song. There's a line where he says bussy. Everybody knows what bussy mean. People trying to make it seem like he said bussy. Bussy and badussy is different. Like, come on, y'all need to stop being so damn stupid sometimes and just really just be for real a little bit and stop trying to box black men in into thinking like if they express themselves in a certain way, if they feel they owe some berries too much, if they do too much of something, that they are fucking gay. Like, sometimes men are not gay. Okay. And I'm not talking about the extremes that we have seen, okay, people go to. I'm not talking about the extremes. I'm talking about, in this instance, what NLE Choppa did. And I'm just going to say, big up to you, NLE Choppa. Like, thank you. Thank you for dropping something that's different. Thank you for dropping something that could be, you know, out there in all the clubs, an inclusive song for everybody. And that's another thing. Why do people think that he's gay? Because he thanked the LGBTQ community. Like, let's just be very realistic here. Why do people want to ostracize a group of people so bad? And why do people demonize someone being cool with them if they are said a heterosexual male? Like, what is this stigma around men being cool with gay men and fucking just embracing a culture that is not gonna go away? I'm sorry. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Why? I don't know. I just, again, thank you, NLE Choppa, for embracing that culture. Thank you for dropping this song. Thank you for just being who you are and being confident in being him and knowing that you that nigga and knowing that no matter what, you're gonna make a banger. And also, if y'all watch the music video, he did, or not the music video, when he dropped like the little teaser or whatever on social media, he did a little Zoolander blue steel shit. If you know, you know. If you don't, you too young. All right. So I want to talk about that. Okay. And as you know, I already included some clips so that y'all could see what I was talking about, his little walk, everything. You guys know. Very, 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 very much so. I want to keep y'all in the loop. Also, before I dive into the next social media topic, hey, my audio listeners, how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying the new audio. I hope it sounds so much better for you. I'm so sorry for like causing y'all eardrums to bleed a little bit, but we are here, we are back, we are better, and thank you for tuning into another episode. If you guys want to, get announcements and everything of that nature, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at underscore blunt BLUNT talk TALK podcast. Okay, that was underscore blunt talk podcast. Stay in the loop, get to know my announcements, even chill. DM me some topics that you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You guys are welcomed here as well, because there would be no me if there was no you. Back to the social media topics. So y'all know I had to come up here and talk about my girl, Summer fucking Walker. Okay? Summer fucking Walker has a new boyfriend. Not breaking news, not nothing that's sort of kind of like, oh my God, needs to be announced. But of course, she's being dragged on social media again for who she chose to date. Okay? And I'm not texting. I'm trying to get the damn pictures up so I can read them to you. I'm also going to include them so that y'all can see what I'm talking about if you guys did miss it. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, the Shade Room, everyone that covered it that allowed me to get this evidence. So if you guys are living under a rock and don't know what's going on, Summer Walker has a new boyfriend. Of course, she always knows who to pick, whatever the case may be. That's how people feel. Her new boyfriend has been thus exposed on social media for basically getting back with people, like revenge porn. So it says Summer Walker's man, Cooper Cashington, is allegedly an adult content creator slash manager and was sending pics of Summer's twins to his client slash collaborator. Okay. What the fuck? If y'all know Summer Walker, y'all know Shorty is very much so low key on her children due to the beliefs that she follows. She doesn't, her beliefs do not believe that, children's faces should be exposed. And someone who is a parent, I also do subscribe to that message. I post my kids sometimes here and there, but definitely not all the time. People are evil, wish evil things. Like I keep saying, the tongue is powerful. So if you wish ill on my children and I find out about it, I'm gonna find you. Period. So that's one thing that they expose. They also expose Miss B Nasty. If you know Miss B Nasty, you nasty. No, I'm joking. But Miss B Nasty also talked about him. She also had some dealings with him. This also unfolded on Twitter. Like that's where I'm getting this from again. I will definitely include the pictures. You'll see them around. This particular one that I'm reading is from Baller Alert. So shout out to Baller Alert as well for covering this. Basically, she was just like, Summer Walker is grown and can't date who she pleases. I'm just trying to warn the baby hoes who are up and coming, and I encourage those of you who have negative stories about him to post them too. I don't want people thinking he could put them on because he can't by himself. So he also did some things where I think like he posted like some revenge porn on her on some weirdo shit. So basically, I'll include the rest of the whatchamacallits. I don't feel like reading all of them right now. I'm sorry. But all this shit is unfolding, and all I have to say is, okay, Summer, like, one, I love you. I'm a stick beside you. You can't do wrong in my eyes. Okay? You cannot. You cannot do wrong in my eyes. Pause. If you guys hear my fire thing, my alarm system, I am so sorry. I promise you I changed the batteries recently. I don't know why that thing is going on. The other one has just been randomly going off. Like, I don't know what's happening in here. So I am sorry. Please disregard that sound. And if you don't hear it, disregard this message. Anyways, it's just like it's so scary when you post who you're with now, right? Because everybody has something to fucking say, right? You post your man, he's a child molester. You post your man, that's the extreme. So don't cancel me. Like that's the extreme. But you know what I mean? Like every time you post somebody, something always just comes about. And it's like, you wonder why celebrities don't want to post their man. Case in point, Lotto. You wonder why these people don't want y'all in your business and post their fucking children. Case in point, Hallie and DDG. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's just fucking insane. And I just wish people were a little bit more serious and understanding, right? Because it's sort of kind of like, why can't y'all just be happy? Or why is it such a clout situation where you feel the need to post it on the TL so like everyone can see it? If you are a girl's girl, why wouldn't you just DM that person to the side? Or why wouldn't you do something? Like there's some way that you could possibly get in contact with that person. You understand? Like, I don't know. I just feel like that was a whole lot of shady business. And I'm not condoning the shit that he is doing because if he did do that, you are the scum of the earth and you need to stop. I hate niggas that get with somebody, don't get what they want out of it or what they expect out of it, and post revenge porn. If you had this box, nigga, and you recorded it, nigga, keep that to yourself. That's why, let me put y'all onto game. If you're going to be giving your box out to people that want to record, first of all, you're grown. Do what you want. I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, you shouldn't record or blah, blah, blah. But record, if you're the female, record on your phone. Have that shit for your evidence. Don't be having these men out here just having these videos of y'all because niggas move, and I don't like calling men this. The difference between niggas and men. I don't like calling men this, but niggas move like bitches every day. Let you not do something that they don't want you to do, or let me backtrack. Let you do something that they don't that let you just not do what they want you to do. They're gonna post your pussy or whatever. If you're messing with a bum, low life ass, fuck ass nigga, he's gonna end up doing some bum ass, fuck ass nigga shit like that. Okay, so if you're fucking with a nigga who's like that, make sure that you're doing what you got to do because you want to be fresh and grown and be nasty, and keep that shit on your own cellular device so that you don't have no revenge porn posted on you. And no, this is not victim shaming. This is just me being completely transparent and honest and just realistic. It's going to happen. But ladies, let's start moving a little bit smart, because ain't no reason why your pussy should be plastered on social media with someone that you were intimate with. Like, fuck out of here. That shit is so crazy. And vice versa for men too. Like, this is not just I'm not just a men bashing podcast. I'm not just a woman uplifting or woman bashing podcast. I am very much so, I see it how I see it, and this is what I see. And I know y'all see it like this too, because I can't be the only person. So this goes for women too, especially with this Kai Cenat situation. Okay, cool, bet. If he paid for pussy, he paid for pussy. Niggas pay for pussy every day in different levels. There's different levels of paying for pussy. Okay, he just went to the extreme level in some cases. But for her to post some videos, although she blocked it out or post whatever she posted, I wasn't keeping up on that, but that it just correlates. If she did that, bitch, you a weirdo. Like, ew, like y'all be over here collecting a bag or whatever and fucking up just fucking up. Like, you probably could have got so much more out of that if you just kept on the hush. Like, you went to social media, like, bro. Just like when Drake be hopping in girls' DMs and they be posting on their fucking story. Are y'all stupid? Why would you do that? Everything is just such a, ooh, look who's reaching out to me. Like, girl, no one give a fuck. Please keep that to yourself. Okay? You could have probably got some shit off of that if you didn't get no shit off of that. You feel me? Whatever. So that's just what I gotta say about Summer Walker. Like, damn, Summer, if it's true, oh my god, girl. Hopefully he don't break your heart. If he do break your heart, you already know we're gonna come out with some bangers, and I love that for us because Summer, I love her down. I love her down. If y'all know, she got me through some of the hardest times in my fucking life. Okay? Over it, still over it. Her clear EP, all of them. Everything that she dropped is just gold to me. She embodies R&B music, and people sleep on her. There's so much I can say about Summer Walker. Fuck it, I'm gonna just say it because it's One Talk podcast. Let me just take a detour. I hate how people were going through this thing where like they were mad that she wasn't like performing and wasn't doing like putting effort into her energy, and it never gave to me that Summer needed to be doing a whole 16 count on stage to some of her music. Like, especially if you're going to an intimate concert, she gives so much the aesthetic of flowers, dim lights, laid wig, slayed outfit, beautiful vocals. It never gave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I, like, I don't want to hear that. Like, I just want to hear her sing, embody the songs that made me feel something. I want to feel like I was there with her. I like the intimate situation. I'm all for artist development, artist growth, everything. I'm all for that. Love it. That lets me know that you are passionate, about your craft. I just want people to just, I guess, just be a little more realistic sometimes and understand who you're talking about. Like, Shorty's not no Beyonce. Like, even when Beyonce has her songs like Resentment, you didn't see Beyonce busting out no fucking 8 count, 16 count. Beyonce was sitting down, singing, interacting with the crowd, and pouring it all out onto that stage. If you know, you know. If you don't, again, you too young. Go do your homework on what I'm talking about. The last thing that I wanted to just brush upon, and this is because I don't understand, and this is when I need your help. So please let me know what's going on. Why is everybody beefing with Drake? And I tried to like look up everything to like see exactly why he's beefing with everybody. And I don't know. And then people are saying that they've been beefing for years. And I'm like, years? Shots been thrown. Oh my God. I'm like, what is happening? So I just want clarification. And like I said, I need your help. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below. Tell me why they have been beefing. Like, what is the real tea? Why did Kendrick come out with that song with Metro and Future and literally throw little pum pum, not even gunshots, little pum pum shots at Drake and J. Cole? Like, and then why did J. Cole make a diss, apologize, and then end up on a song with his ops? I don't even know what's happening in music right now, but it's just too much. And then Drake came back with his little song. I just need to know what's happening. So please, if you want me up to date, do me a favor and let me know what the fuck is going on when it comes to Drake. All right. If you made it this far, thank you for staying with me through the social media segment. I just had to get that shit off my chest. Now we're going to get into the continuation, aka just things that I was just things that I was, thinking about. Remember, when I'm talking about these topics, I am a regular girl. I am just a girl. I am just a regular girl that does regular things, that lives a regular life, that wants regular love, that has regular requirements. And because I have regular requirements, that does not mean that I don't have standards or that my standards are a bar in hell. That just means I just don't really think that I want too much. The things that I want are intangible. And if you don't know what intangible means, please go look it up. But the things that I want does not cost money. Okay? The things that I want, money cannot buy. I want something genuine. I want something true, honest. I want something that doesn't feel forced. I don't want money to be thrown at me, which that is then blinding me from the treatment that I may be getting or lack thereof. Okay? Because also, let's just keep it a buck. As I said in the first episode, women have a connotation of saying, I don't need a man, I could do it myself. This is what I stand by when it comes to my love. Anything I want, I can buy. I don't need you to buy me anything. What I need you to do is respect me, love me properly, treat me right. Okay? Anything that I reciprocate or anything that I give you, please reciprocate. Like, make sure the energy is matching. Yes, there are some days where the energy won't be matching, and I understand that. But let's not always have it like a 90%, 10% situation. Let me know that this is what you want and that this is where you want to be. Okay? So this goes into a light topic. First date expectations. Let's keep it light. I'm a TikTok girly, so I love TikTok down, TikTok shop, TikTok, give it to me. Love it. What? So scrolling on TikTok, and there's a time in my For You page, and I know if your For You page is sort of kind of curated how my For You page is, at some point in your life on your For You page, there was the whole first date requirements, what bitches won't accept. This is what I have to say on this. Again, I'm speaking for the regular people with regular standards. I'm not speaking for the females that can get it and maintain it by themselves. I'm talking about the people that just regular, every day. I work a 9 to 5. I have a family. My man works a 9 to 5. We're making it work. We're not poor. We're very much so living our life. Again, anything I want, I can buy it. I choose to buy it or I choose not to buy it. You feel me? So there was a whole thing where it was, oh, if he takes me to a lower end quality restaurant over a 5-star restaurant, then he must not have it. He must not really like me for real. He didn't drop a bag on me on the first date, so why the fuck am I here? He's wasting my time type shit. That's what I perceived from that conversation, from the many videos that I was seeing on my For You page. It was not just one video. It was multiple videos that I seen where it was someone very much so regular who didn't look like they can maintain it for themselves, clowning the next person because they didn't get what they expected. Now, a fucked up saying that I have that I had to teach myself, which is sort of kind of like a wall to was not to expect what I used to have to tell myself because I got heartbroken. I'm human. I'm a regular girl who experienced regular love, who went through regular shit. Okay. I was heartbroken. And during that time of me in that situation, I was trying to figure out a way to not be so upset and so hurt when I wanted to be with someone. But every time I expected something of them, I got let down. So I started to, something I used to help me cope, right? A coping mechanism that I used was I'm going to expect the unexpected without, let me restart because I might have been going too fast. I know I talk fast. Let me slow it down. I am going to expect the unexpected without expecting much. Okay. And I have always held that statement to me because one thing is my love language. And I always tell y'all, and if I didn't tell y'all, I apologize. I thought about it. I thought I said it. I'm going to tell y'all now. Is it's very important to do your research on your love language. I feel like everybody should know what their love language is because there's some people who genuinely yearn for materialistic things. That is how they equate love. Okay. So the reason why I said you have to expect the unexpected without expecting much is because I used to feel like if I could get it by myself, because I have always had a job, I have always had money. It has never been a problem for me to have money. I literally was a newspaper girl when I was in elementary school. And that was when newspapers were popping. Like, that was when you needed your newspaper to get the Black Friday deals. It was not no online web shit. That was when AOL was popping. Okay, that was MySpace, pre-MySpace eras. Okay, that was like chat room and those little games that we used to play. Okay, era. I always had bread, so anything that I wanted, I always got. And something that my mom instilled in me was to always be independent. Right. So when I did my love language test, and I'll put the website for y'all. I did my love language test on 5lovelanguages.com. Again, that is 5, the number 5, lovelanguages.com. When I did my love language test, and I also include a picture for y'all to see how it looks, where you can actually, get the website as well. It says quality time is a 10, physical touch is a 7, words of affirmation is a 7, acts of service is a 4, and receiving gifts is a 2. So that goes back to me saying, anything I fucking want, I can get. I don't need you to get me anything. What I need is quality time. So don't, what was the saying I said? Basically, without having the expectations, and my brain's all over the place. I can't think about it right now. That comes from me coming to terms with, or me just thinking, because again, everything is deeper for me. If that person wanted to, they will. And the fact that they even wanted to spend time with you, I don't give a fuck where we go. You took the time to sit here and want to say, you know what? A part of my day, I want to dedicate and spend time to this person. That is fucking amazing, because people make time for what the fuck they want to make time for. And I'm tired of people acting like, time is not important in a relationship, or time is not an aspect. No, quality time is needed. It's needed. Quality time is when you really get to uh, quality time is when you really get to know somebody and really get to, you know that person. You get to understand them and learn them within you know, uh you get to understand them in a sense of unspoken word type shit. You're now learning their mannerisms. You're now learning different things about them that you didn't know before if you didn't spend that time, or if you were too worried and consumed about the fucking materialistic aspect of what you can get out the person. What the fuck? Clap it up. Why'd I do that? I don't know. I don't even know where the clap button is on my soundboard. I'm just gonna leave it. That was awkward. Okay, so the question that I have for y'all is, what are your standards for a first date? I'm gonna speak for me because of my love language, right? The quality time. I am down for whatever. I'm not saying let's sit in the car. You know what I'm saying? I don't think sitting in the car is considered like first date standard. But anything that you want to do, well, also, I want to say a movie, because we're not getting to know each other. If we do like, dinner and a movie, that will be cute because we get to know each other before the movie, then we go enjoy something. You feel me? That's quality time. I wouldn't mind that. I don't require a 5-star restaurant. Now, if you want to do that, I'm with that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be like, ew, bring me the Olive Garden. I don't even like Olive Garden, but that was just like an example. Like, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna be like, okay, like I'm gonna do like, okay, let's say, because of what I just said, right? I'm not gonna require that. But let's say someone's like, yo, I'm digging you. You for sure digging me. Let's go somewhere nice. Get dressed up real cute. We going somewhere nice. Get dressed up, dripped out, and let's go here. If you don't even tell me, but you just tell me get dressed up nice, you feel me? Okay. So now you want to spend time with me, and you want me to get extra, extra, extra cute and shit on bitches as I walk in the door? Don't matter if I do, daddy. Fuck. That's when you turn into Mariah. Daddy, am I your baby? I have never said that before, but that sounded really cute. I will never say that, by the way. I will never say that, but Daddy, am I your baby? That's when you hear one of them. Like, I know I just met you, but Daddy, am I your baby? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I kid. You know, I'm silly. Y'all know what we do here. So this is a time, if I'm not talking for my audio listeners who's not watching the visual, I am sitting here smoking, chopping it up. Okay. That's why I got quiet real quick. I'm still here. I didn't leave y'all. So, what I was gonna say, what leads into that is, I sometimes feel like after you think about your standards, and if you don't mind, please join the conversation. DM me at _ Blunt Talk Podcast, or don't forget to comment below and let me know your thoughts. So, in regards to the first date expectations, I also tend to feel like we allow social media sometimes to get into our brain and to like really influence what we feel like our first date expectations should be. I'm gonna just let that sit there as I take another hit. Now that we're done, I say that because, as I always say, and I'm gonna stand on it because I stand on business. When we see certain things for so long on social media, we tend to sometimes wish that we could live that life. A prime example is of this video of this girl that said she didn't feel comfortable posting the apartment that she lived in because it wasn't like a luxury apartment. And basically, when you scroll, that's really what you see is people living a luxury lifestyle. That's what they push in front of you. So sometimes you feel like living a regular life is not okay, and having regular expectations and regular standards is not okay. And I want to be here to tell you from a regular person. Like I said, it is okay to have regular expectations. It is okay to feel like you shouldn't expect much from somebody that really doesn't owe you anything. The only people in life that owe you something are your parents. And that's if they still chose to be a parent. You feel me? So it's like, to have an expectation. And again, I'm not saying that if you have above standards, but I'm just saying let's just be realistic in your situation. In your situation, if you have these over the top above standards that you know you cannot obtain by yourself, why the fuck are you expecting that from somebody else? Because eventually when that person leaves, although it may be a first date standard or whatever the fuck it may be in life, when that person leaves and you cannot maintain that lifestyle, what the fuck happens then? So let's say you meet this person who exposes you to this lavish lifestyle, right? Right? And then they take all that shit away because they leave and you can't maintain that. How do you feel then? Is every person you're going to chase not going to be enough because you had that standard or you experienced that type of life? Is everyone else going to have a cringe to them, or that's not really who you want to be? What if that person in that time was meant to show you because that's what you prayed for? That's really not what you wanted. You thought you wanted it because it was all materialistic, but deep down inside you were miserable. You were not happy. You feel me? It's like the entitlement that we feel, the entitlement that we may feel, that we may have. And again, I'm speaking for regular people that just experience regular everyday life shit. If you work a 9 to 5, if you have to split 50-50 with your man, because that is the circumstance that you live in, that's your household circumstances, you cannot look at the next person. You cannot look at the next person and compete, where you simply don't compare, because what they have, you don't know what they have. You don't know the type of man, you don't know the type of job that they man have. At the end of the day, you also don't know the type of relationship that they have. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You only know what they see, because everybody posts what you want them to see. Everyone's going to tell you what they want you to know. No one's going to tell you the truth about what they really are experiencing behind closed doors. Because I promise you, where you think the grass is greener on the other side, baby, the grass is not greener on the other side. It's just because you're not watering your side, or you're not ready to experience that level yet. Sometimes we may ask for things, right? Sometimes we may ask for things that we are not ready to experience because we're not on that mental capacity yet. We're not there yet. That's not aligning with the journey that we have to finish right now. Because when you reach up to the next level, it's because you finished and you closed that last level. You already finished, you completed everything that you needed to complete. So now you can reach that next level, and you can increase, and you can have better expectations and standards because you can now provide that for yourself. That goes back to me saying, as a female, right? How can you expect a man to do something that you don't feel for yourself, right? This goes back to something very so little. And I said this last episode, please. So if you have not, please go catch up on last episode. How can you expect a man to tell you that they love you and that you're beautiful and that you're all of this if you don't feel that within yourself? If you don't feel like you're worthy enough of the love that you require, the love that you know that you can obtain, you're going to unfortunately attract ain't shit ass people. And that's for men and that is for females, women. You feel me? Did you hear all them gems I dropped? If not, rewind that shit. Play that back, DJ. Randy in the stew cooking, you heard? Randy in the stew cooking, you heard? You either here or you not. And if you not here, where the fuck is you at? Blood Talk Podcast is where you need to be. Period. We get real. We get real here. Fuck you heard. Fuck you talking about. You heard the disclaimer. Shit, nigga. Got me over here cussing and shit. Sorry, family, if you listening, but I just be saying some real shit that just needs to come from the heart real quick because we all been there. I don't want to put no gender on it. We all been there. Men be experiencing hurt from second grade holding that shit on. You feel me? Like we all been there. We know what I'm talking about. We know what I'm saying. Again, if you can obtain all the things that you're asking for, by all means. What the fuck? Why aren't you asking for that? That's like you being a boss ass CEO person and you over here, you know what I'm saying, dumbing down and leveling down to be with some bum ass nigga who's not even bum ass nigga or bum ass person who's not supposed to be even be in your presence. Like, don't you ever realize that when you fuck with people you're not supposed to fuck with, your life just is stagnant and it just stops real quick and like everything stops moving, like the motion that you did have, like either slows down or you feel like you're not, taking the strides that you was taking before and accomplishing the things that you thought that you was accomplishing because you now have this person that is sort of kind of like, I don't want to say hindering you, but sort of kind of like hindering you a little bit. Like, although you can still grow with a person that is leeching onto you and hindering you, it's going to be a slower process where you feel like you are stuck in fucking sinking sand. And that's a motherfucking word. That's a motherfucking word. So, all in all, from a regular person, I'm just a regular girl. I just feel like everything now is being done for the aesthetics. The first date is being done for the aesthetics. The type of relationship is being done for the aesthetics. The level of entitlement people have is being done for the aesthetics because of everything that we see and everything that influences us. Our environment is very, very, very influential. Influential. Yeah, I said that right. Influential to how we want our life. It is different from having a mood board and a vision board to literally competing and setting yourself up for failure in that moment, because anything that you want to achieve, you can achieve, but you have to understand it has to be taken in strides. You can't just achieve something instantaneously. You have to work at it. You have to, again, be in a mental space where you can get that. Okay. That goes back to me saying, if you're a woman who is crying out saying that they want an emotional, intelligent man who is mentally intelligent and who can communicate himself effectively, you have to be willing to take everything that he's willing to take and not as an insult because he can communicate effectively. He's not going to be like Lil John over here calling you a bitch and all that shit. He's going to be able to say, hey, I don't like when you did this to me. It made me feel like this. And I feel like if you want me to be here as a man, who I am, you need to change it up. It's not because he doesn't like you, he's attacking you. It's because I'm a person and I have feelings as well. My feelings matter. You need to hear me. And you need to hear me now. The same way women be feeling like, oh, if he don't change up, I'm going to motherfucking leave him. If he don't change up, I'm motherfucking leave him. That's the same way niggas be feeling. Now, niggas may operate differently, right? They might be like, oh, let me go find Sarah so that I'm still in the house to make Sasha happy. You feel me? It might be a situation like that, but either way, he's still saying the same thing. It's because I feel like people do give warnings. People do let you know, hey, I don't like that, so stop doing that. And it's either up to you for listen. And that's just for women, and that's also for men. Women are, I feel like, because we do mature faster, we do tell things that we don't like and we leave room for change. I feel like when it comes to men, and this is something that I was told before, it's sort of kind of like once a woman does something that a man doesn't really like and they like basically fucked up about it, they knock you down a pedestal. So because you're not on that pedestal that they once had you before, why do you get that why do you get that treatment? You know what I'm saying? I'm not excusing that behavior. I'm I'm just here. I'm just a messenger, so don't shoot me. How y'all liking this episode so far? I love it here. I love it here with y'all. Here at Blunt Talk Podcast, where we chop it up and talk about it all. Let me stop playing with y'all. I'm just in such a good mood. I'm so happy to be here with y'all. I'm so happy to chop it up with y'all. I really, honestly, truthfully hope you understood, overstood, and understood what I put the fuck down just now. I dropped some gems per usual. That's what the fuck I do here at Blunt Talk Podcast, solo dolo, dropping motherfucking gems for y'all to hear. You heard me. I know y'all heard me because the audio sound good, so ain't no reason y'all ain't here. And if you didn't hear, run it back, rewind it, and turn it up. Well, that's all I have for y'all today. I was gonna, get deeper into it, but I feel like I got my point across. And I hope you guys have a better understanding of how I think. And I'm not just over here bashing nobody and saying that people shouldn't have standards. What I am saying is if you're not walking in nobody's shoes, you cannot sit here and say if someone's standards are the bar in hell. I just want everybody to just stop being so judgy on everybody's situation. Yes, some situations are terrible and we may feel like that person should not be in them situations. But again, we never know the extent of the situation. And that's for everything. Okay? So if you're that girl that can maintain it and get to how they live and get to how they want to get it, then of course, like I keep saying, have them standards. But from a regular female that lives a regular life to my other regular females that live a regular life, it is okay to have the standards that we have. Again, I am not saying that I prefer. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying, personally, for what I look for, any time is the best time. Okay? I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed episode 6 and what we talked about. Please, please, please follow me on _Blunt Talk Podcast on Instagram. Please, please, please like, comment, subscribe, share on YouTube. Please, please, please let me know how you feel. Don't forget to send your topics that you would like for me to talk about to Instagram or even comment them below. I really don't mind. To my audio listeners, thank you for tuning in to another week of Blunt Talk Podcast. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and rocking with your girl. I love y'all for life. Randy out.